Hello and welcome to this full flights video. We'll be travelling in real time today between Manchester and London Heathrow. I'm new to full flight videos, so please give me any pointers in the comments as we go through the flight. Our aircraft today is this A321NEO, Golf November Echo Oscar Victor, delivered brand new to British Airways in August 2019. That makes the aircraft only 7 months old when I took this flight in July 2020. Today's flight is BA 1391, scheduled to push back at 12:20 and arrive at 13:30. I boarded the aircraft at 11:55 and headed towards my allocated seat. The Club Europe cabin on this flight is highlighted with the white headrest covers and the divided curtain. Due to there being fewer than 30 people on today's flight, the crew have asked me to move from my allocated seat, which is 13F, to the emergency exit row in 16F. The crew, however, did kindly allow me to stick the GoPro into the window in 9F, allowing me to film the engine and wing from a more advantageous viewing angle.
Expect a smooth flight mission on the way. We're turning seatbelt signs at some point. If you have to turn them back on as well, please 2 seats, fasten seatbelts, and the visible to the crew. We'd always recommend whatever you seat in general is fastened anyway. I've got the pleasure of flying on the way to London to go back to you later on with an arrival time and the weather. Until then, enjoy the flight.
If you're looking for a traditional condensed trip report of this flight, there is a link in the top right now and in the description. There's more detail on the flight and the particulars of what you should expect when flying British Airways in 2020. This video will travel in real time to Heathrow today, so sit back, relax and enjoy the flight.
And cabin crew, that's doors to automatic and cross-check.
Pushback was early at 12:10.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be briefing you on the safety procedures of this aircraft. We ask that you remove your personal headphones until the end of the briefing. All handheld devices, including mobile phones, must now be in flight safe mode or switched off and held securely or placed into a pocket. Large devices, including laptops, must now be switched off and stowed away safely. During the flight, all electronic devices must be disconnected from the seat power when not being used. Finally, please ensure your window blinds in the open position for takeoff, and as a reminder, smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. Thank you.
Gentlemen, we will now demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft, and your attention is essential as these may differ from any aircraft you've flown on before. Please study the safety card in your seat area, as this includes important safety information specific to this aircraft type, such as brace position and location and operation of the doors. In the event of an emergency, low-level lighting will guide you to an exit. All exits are clearly marked and are being pointed out to you now. Please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, bearing in mind it may be behind you. Opening the doors automatically inflates the evacuation slides. High-heeled shoes must be taken off as they may tear the slide. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened. It must be worn whenever the signs are on, and it's fastened and adjusted like this and opened like this. For your comfort and safety, we do recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened and visible at all times. If the cabin air supply fails, oxygen will be provided. Masks like this will appear automatically. Stay in your seat and pull the mask towards you. Place the mask over your mouth and nose and breathe, normally adjusting the band to secure it. And please be advised that you will need to remove your face mask before putting on your oxygen mask. Also note that the back may not inflate, and ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you fit your own mask before helping anyone else. Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat. If required, remove the jacket from its container and pull it over your head. Pass the long strap around your waist and secure the clip to the buckle at the front and pull tight. To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown And the air can be topped up by using this mouthpiece, and there's a light for attracting attention. Do not inflate your life jacket until you are outside the aircraft. Any personal devices with flight safe mode should have this feature enabled now. Handheld devices must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Larger devices, including laptops, must be switched off and stored in your luggage for takeoff and landing. Do take care your device does not get lost within your seat. If it does, please don't move your seat and let one of your cabin crew know. Devices must be switched off and disconnected from the seat power socket when not being used in flight. Please ensure your hand baggage doesn't block the aisles or exits. It must be placed under the seat in front of you or in one of the overhead lockers. Place items into the locker carefully. They may fall out and cause injury. In the case of an evacuation, you must move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. Please now ensure that your seat is upright and in the takeoff position with the armrest down and your table is folded away. Window blinds must now be open in preparation for takeoff. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted anywhere whilst on board. This includes the toilets, which are fitted with smoke detectors. If you have any questions, please do ask your cabin crew. Thank you for your attention.
The crew did a manual safety demo as the NEO aircraft in the fleet haven't been fitted with pop-down screens like the rest of the A320 family in the British Airways short-haul fleet. This is a cost-cutting measure from BA and really cheapens the look and feel.
Cabin crew, take your seats for takeoff. and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you. Warm welcome on board this British Airways service to London Heathrow, Terminal 5. My name is Luke Ross. It's my absolute pleasure to be your customer service manager. I've got an excellent team of cabin crew working alongside me. Working in our Euro Traveller cabin this morning are Sam, Sophie and Mark, and working alongside me the Club Europe cabin is Siobhan. It's our absolute pleasure to have you with us, so please, if there's anything at all we can do to make your journey more comfortable, let us know and we'll be happy to assist. I'd like to add my personal welcome to you all and welcome back our British Airways Executive Club members and those customers joining us from our Runway Alliance partners. We do recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. It must be securely fastened when the seatbelt signs are on. Once it's safe to leave your seats, please take care when opening overhead lockers. Items may have moved on takeoff, could fall out and cause injury. On today's flight, we're pleased to offer you our Wi-Fi service. To connect, join the BA Wi-Fi network and open your browser. Type shop.ba.com and discover the packages available. All phones should be placed to silent to avoid disturbing other customers, and please note video and phone calls are not permitted at any time during the flight. In-seat power is available within your seat area and is about ready for use right now for you. Also like to take a moment to once again share some important information about our new hygiene and safe distancing measures in flight. We ask that you stay in your seat as much as possible and avoid walking around the cabin or queuing in the galley areas. Before using the toilets, we ask that you check the green vacant signs are lit to avoid waiting in line. We require all customers to wear a face mask at all times during the flight. If you do require assistance or if you're feeling unwell, please remain seated and press your call bell in your seat area. This will allow the cabin crew to provide assistance at your seat. Also like to take a moment to advise you about our refly service on board today. At British Airways, we take your commitment to your service, to your safety and comfort, as well as your well-being very seriously. With that in mind, we have worked closely with food and health experts to agree a temporary service which ensures we deliver on that promise. Our service today offers a pre-packaged light refreshment with a beverage service. We appreciate your understanding in the circumstances impacting us all as we take measures to minimize food preparation on board. You're very welcome to consume any food you might have brought with you, and we will continue to assist parents who may need to eat milk with their children. Thank you for your understanding and patience. We're of course on hand to help with any questions you might have. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome on board, and I hope you enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Soon the crew came around with the pre-packed snack pack, which is different to what you normally get in economy. Let's go and check on the GoPro. There's a bigger table on the pinnacle seats, so it's time for a snack.
about 25 minutes from now, just before 1 o'clock. We've got some of you on stand, 5 past 10 or something like that. About 15 to 20 minutes early on being well. If there's any change to any of that, I'll let you know. Otherwise, enjoy this in 5 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we are now approaching London, the seatbelt signs will be switched on in approximately 15 minutes' time. To help us prepare for landing, please can you now gather all your personal belongings ready to be put away. If you wish to dispose of any waste, including personal protective equipment, secure this within the sealable disposable bag and hand this to your cabin crew who will be passing through the cabin shortly. Thank you for your assistance. Our Wi-Fi service will shortly be switched off. We do hope you have enjoyed using this on today's flight. Thank you.
With that, let's nip to the loo before we land.
10 minutes to land.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now switched on the fasten seatbelt signs as we will shortly be landing in London. Please now return to your seat and make sure that all your personal belongings are safely put away in the overhead lockers or under the seat in front of you. Customers sitting in a front row seat or an emergency exit row should place all items in the overhead lockers, leaving the floor area around your seat completely clear for landing. Please check now that your tray table is folded away, your seat is in the landing position with the armrest down, and that your seatbelt is securely fastened. If you are seated by a window and have lowered the blind, please return this to the open position for landing. You may continue to use handheld electronic devices. These must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Larger items, including laptops, must now be switched off and stowed away safely. Please do also take a moment to remind yourself of your nearest exit and study the safety card in your seat area. In the event of an emergency, leave all hand baggage behind.
seats for landing.
We descended into Heathrow over London, with Kew Gardens just here on the right, lining up on 27 left for today's landing. I was really fortunate, one of my friends, Dom, did film the landing from the ground, so I've popped that video in here too. With no holding, touchdown today was at 11:55, well ahead of schedule. We continued to taxi around the airport before parking up on the north side of Terminal 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Heathrow, London's Heathrow Airport, Terminal 5. The time at the moment is 5 minutes to 1 in the afternoon. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fastened seatbelt signs have been switched off. Once it's safe to leave your seats, please do take care when opening overhead lockers, as items may have moved in flight and could fall out and cause injury. And before leaving us this morning, or afternoon even, please make sure that you've got all your personal belongings with you. Also like to remind you that smoking is not allowed until you've reached the designated smoking area outside the terminal building. All of the British you may now make and receive calls as well as use all data services on your handheld electronic devices. All of the British Airways would like to welcome home our customers who live in London. Those of you visiting, an enjoyable stay, and if you're traveling on further, please have a safe and pleasant onward journey. It's been a pleasure looking after you on this very short flight from Manchester. We hope to see you again in the not too distant future. Some additional information for customers who might be transiting here at Heathrow. If you're connecting onto another flight, please follow the purple signs to flight connections. There is British Airways ground staff available in the Flight Connection Centre for any queries you might have. Customers using the British Airways mobile app can receive boarding notifications as well as connecting gate information. Those of you whose journey is ending here at Heathrow, please follow the yellow signs for arrivals and baggage reclaim. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain, myself and my entire team in the cabin, thank you for choosing to fly with us today. It's been an absolute pleasure. Just like to say, please look after yourself, your loved ones, stay safe and more importantly healthy, and we hope to see you again very, very soon. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Gentlemen, got some information about our disembarkation process. Normally we would, seeing the circumstances on this flight, on every flight actually, disembark you in smaller groups. However, due to the very low load on this flight, it seems rather pointless, but can I just ask you to make sure that you maintain your social distancing requirements once we've parked on stand. So please make sure that you keep a safe distance from anybody else, and in the terminal please follow the safe distancing measures as well. Thank you and a good afternoon.
many thanks. That's the doors to manual and cross-check, please. Captain speaker on my side. Welcome to London Heathrow. We are 25 minutes ahead of schedule. Pretty sure there'll be a jetty on the front left-hand side to take the train to Seatbelt flight. Thank you very much for tuning in my radio today.
Parked up, now let's disembark. Thanks very much for staying right through to the end, and as I said at the start, I would really appreciate your comments and feedback on how I can improve these full flight real-time videos. Thanks again for watching. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and we will see you next time.